that real Houston love. Johnny, known this guy for too many years. Man flew all the way here to drop me off a grill. That's the welcome to Houston gift.
Drake endorsing his jeweler on video, referring to it as love, referring to it as loyalty. 10 years in business, personally delivered grills, album features, diss track jewelry, and now a past insider claims that every single diamond in those perfect settings could be counterfeit. This is the way it arrived.
Watching, if you got anything from Johnny, check that shit, because that boy be putting that CBD shit in y'all shit.
$500 million necklace. Right here at the bank. I'll be putting in Miami. Yeah.
But look, I made you $9 million in a year. Just give me 4% commission.
Don't fucking disrespect my name, bro. Can't do that. Don't do that shit.
A former employee who broadcasted live and revealed identities has implicated a $500,000 chain in a bank, which might have been created using lab-grown stones marketed as natural. Meanwhile, a king who established his entire empire based on the term flawless is now striving to ensure that the term retains its significance. This is the tale of how the most reliable jeweler in hip-hop faced allegations of orchestrating the longest con in the industry, and why the person who referred to it as genuine Houston love might have been the last to learn the truth. Let's dive right in. Following almost 10 years of partnership, after grills handed over in person, after album contributions and diss track links, plus $500,000 transferred through banks, Drake discovered that the individual he openly referred to as a close friend, the one he labeled as true Houston love, might have been slipping something into those impeccable settings that was far from perfect. The claims are detailed, the amount of money at stake is astonishing, and the individual at the heart of it all is none other than the self-titled King of Bling, Johnny Dang. When examining the connection between Drake and Johnny Dang, what appears outwardly is not a tale of a con artist and a target. But before we can grasp the allegations, and before we can understand the full extent of what is being asserted and what the implications truly are, we must learn about Johnny Dang, the King of Bling. That is not a nickname given to him jokingly. That is a title he achieved after nearly 30 years of relentless hard work and an unwavering work ethic, starting with nearly nothing and creating what is now one of the most famous jewelry empires worldwide. In 1996, Johnny Dang came to Houston with minimal English, scarce resources, and an unparalleled work ethic that cannot be replicated. When Nelly's 2005 smash hit, Grills, featuring Paul Wall, climbed the Billboard Hot 100 and received a Grammy nomination, everyone suddenly became curious about the creators of these pieces. The answer, naturally, was Johnny Dang, and from then on, the queue of celebrities outside his store continually increased, with Drake being one of the most notable in the contemporary scene. Their client relationship goes back to at least the mid-2010s, and throughout the years, it transformed from a business deal into what appeared to be a true friendship from an outsider's perspective. Dang created custom honeycomb pattern diamond grills for Drake's 2023 album, For All the Dogs. This set, thematically perfect, with solid white gold fangs and impeccable honeycomb diamond settings, became a defining visual element of the album's promotion. He personally flew to deliver grills to Drake in 2024, considering it a friendly visit rather than merely a sales call. In May 2024, amid Drake's heated rivalry with Kendrick Lamar, Dang created a fully diamond-encrusted replica of the legendary G-Unit spinner chain, a piece showcased in Drake's Family Matters video that swiftly turned into one of the most talked-about jewelry highlights in contemporary rap history. Perfect. That term keeps appearing. Perfect diamonds, perfect grills, perfect artistry. This is the brand commitment on which Johnny Dang has built his entire empire. The idea that purchasing from the King of Bling ensures you get the best, most authentic, meticulously sourced, and truly premium stones that money can afford. He smiled, the smile of a man completely relaxed, completely content. How do we transition from that moment, that sincere, heartfelt interaction between two men who seemingly respect each other, into a massive online uproar filled with allegations, expose videos, and claims of fraud? How do we transition from a perfect diamond grill to faux diamonds in a $500,000 item? A former employee, a young man who worked closely under Deng, traveling, collecting payments, making client deliveries, flying out several times a week, went on a live stream and revealed everything. The specific, detailed allegations mentioned concerning the actual product are now crucial. The term CBD in the live stream's transcript is almost certainly a misinterpretation or inaccurate transcription of CVD, denoting chemical vapor deposition.
CVD is one of the main laboratory techniques employed in the production of synthetic diamonds. The previous employee alleged that several clients returned to him, stating that their diamonds tested as CVD lab-grown, even though they paid prices for flawless, high-grade VVS natural stones. That would constitute fraud. Now it's time to pose the question that the title of this video presents, clearly and without embellishment. What is the real, recorded, and verifiable proof that Johnny Dang personally scammed Drake with fake diamonds? What was Drake's actual response or action? There are no public remarks, no interviews, no posts on social media, no references in diss tracks, and no confirmed footage where Drake himself claims that Dang sold him counterfeit or inaccurately described diamonds. What the recorded evidence indicates, however, is the contrary. A warm, ongoing, mutually celebratory connection that has consistently yielded high-profile, publicly showcased pieces into 2024. The G-Unit chain, the For All the Dogs grills, the 2024 personal delivery. Each documented interaction between these two individuals appears as a segment in a constructive, mutually beneficial, creatively abundant partnership. He is not a man expressing thanks while secretly boiling with anger. He is a man accepting jewelry from someone he views as a trusted friend and showing what seems to be true appreciation for that person's kindness and effort. The uncomfortable yet crucial truth that this video must confront is that the specific story suggested by the title, Drake reacting to being personally scammed by Johnny Dang with fake diamonds, relies on all available evidence and is not something documented, confirmed, or publicly acknowledged by Drake himself. The viral videos featuring that perspective often belong to reaction channels and drama compilations that connect Drake's name to a larger, very real narrative regarding the hip-hop jewelry industry, as his name attracts viewership. However, the significance of our discussion today lies in the fact that it highlights a deep-rooted systemic issue within the hip-hop jewelry industry, extending beyond just one jeweler and one renowned client, regardless of whether Drake was actually deceived. Industry insiders and online conversations within the jewelry community suggest that a concerning number of rappers and hip-hop artists might have, at different stages of their careers, worn or possessed items with stones that were not accurately represented, either due to intentional deception or the type of careless upselling that thrives when there is a significant disparity between buyer knowledge and seller expertise. This is not a figure that can be assigned to any one jeweler. This describes a structural weakness present throughout the entire ecosystem, where the buyers are typically younger, frequently newly affluent, and often lacking the specialized knowledge to independently assess the quality or source of their purchases. The matter of lab-grown diamonds is especially complex and especially significant, since selling lab-created diamonds is not prohibited. They are considered fraudulent only when misrepresented as natural without adequate disclosure. The price gap between a lab-grown diamond and a visually identical natural mined diamond has become substantial enough in today's market that the motivation to misrepresent, whether through deliberate deception or strategic vagueness in descriptions, is indeed quite significant. Drake's connection with Johnny Dang, according to all recorded interactions, stays friendly and active. There is no verified case of Drake openly alleging Dang committed fraud, seeking reimbursement, issuing a public statement of deceit, or showing any other response as a victim of a scam. The accusations, based on a fervent and thorough ex-employee from Sasswaka's notable shift from the business, combined with various client grievances and online conversations, are significant enough to require thorough examination. They have attracted considerable online interest, yet, as of this recording, they have not led to any legal proceedings, arrests, formal investigations, or publicly disclosed conclusions. This story serves primarily as a window into the intricate, costly, high-stakes, trust-reliant realm of hip-hop jewelry, where tens of thousands of dollars are exchanged based on a handshake and a person's word. Johnny Dang established his empire based on trust, believing that when the king of Bling declares something perfect, he truly means perfect. The question of whether that promise has been fulfilled, and if every stone in every piece provided to every celebrity client throughout 25 years of operation has been accurately, truthfully, and entirely what it was claimed to be, is one that only those working within that Houston showroom can accurately respond to at this moment.